Hey guys, it's Brian Kaiser again. We're at the same property, kind of looking over some things, and we came on the left side of this property, and obviously you can tell you've got some Elaeagnus mixed in here and some Wisteria. And kind of going back on, I guess it was a video or two ago about plants to not use in the landscape, so to speak, and these are two good examples of what should never be planted in a landscape. I'd say back 10-15 years ago, Elaeagnus was a good piece of plant material, and contractors were using them to specifically on commercial property, sometimes on residential, to split property lines or for screens and stuff like that. But I mean, realistically, unless you've got a good maintenance budget or you can get out there and do it yourself, you're gonna have to keep it sheared. It's a nightmare. It doesn't really do anything as far as big showy flowers. I think it's got small little white flowers on it, so it really doesn't do much other than just provide a screen. But this Wisteria is a bigger nightmare when it comes to maintaining it. Yes, it's got big purple flowers on it, as you can tell, and they can be pretty to some people, but as you can see how leggy and just invasive this stuff gets, if you let this go out of control, it'll take over a property quick. Just a funny story, at a previous company I worked for, when I was on a maintenance truck, we had a client who had it was actually wild wisteria that was growing at the back of her property, and every time I'd go over there, she wanted me to keep it maintained. Well, that's honestly, it's kind of ridiculous unless it's in a place of its own, and even then it's a nightmare to maintain. But wisteria is one of those things that you either have or you don't have. You can't really do much with it as far as maintaining it. So to me, in my opinion, there's no place for this stuff in a landscape. If you want a vine of sorts, put a smilac, clematis, something that still has some good flowering to it and colorful flowers, but it's just nowhere near as invasive as this stuff. Same with the Elaeagnus. In my opinion, it's outdated. I wouldn't use it anymore. If you got it on a property, put diesel fuel on it and light a match and have a bonfire. But like I said, as we were on this property looking at some things, figured this was a good example to show y'all of two pieces of plant material to not use. So I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see y'all again.